Hello everyone. Today's story is about how Ms. Wong walked out of the swamp of a broken marriage. Ms. Wong sat on a small stool in her tiny rented room, holding the 5,000 yuan she had just earned. Outside the window hung old clotheslines from the aging neighborhood. Inside stood an old wardrobe brought from her hometown. Her 7-year-old daughter was bent over a folding table, doing her homework. This was everything she had left. Just half a year ago, her life was different. She worked as an office administrator, her husband had a steady job, and their daughter had just started first grade. The family lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. Life wasn't luxurious, but it was peaceful, until her husband became addicted to gambling. At first, he just came home late, saying he was playing a few rounds with friends. Then he stopped coming home at all. When creditors began calling, Ms. Wong realized he had racked up over 100,000 yuan in debt, soon ballooning to more than 200,000. She wept as she emptied the family's savings to pay it off, believing he would change. But before long, the debt collectors returned. This time, her husband had secretly sold their apartment, hoping to win it all back, only to lose everything. With the house gone, Ms. Wong moved with her daughter into a small rental apartment for 1,500 yuan a month. Life was tight and exhausting. Yet her husband still came by to demand money, begging one moment and shouting the next. "You're my wife, you should help me pay my debts," he yelled. Ms. Wong was emotionally drained, often crying silently at night. She knew this couldn't go on. She gathered her courage and filed for divorce. Her husband refused, but she stood firm. After consulting a lawyer, she collected proof of his gambling and illegal sale of their home and took him to court. On the day of the trial, her voice trembled, but her resolve did not. In the end, the court ruled in her favor. The debts were her husband's alone, and custody of their daughter went to Ms. Wong. When she stepped out of the courtroom, tears streamed down her face, not from sorrow but relief. The chains were gone. Today life is still simple. She works hard, cooks dinner, helps with homework, and takes her daughter to the park on weekends. Her daughter often says, "Mom, our home is small, but I feel happy." Ms. Wong hugs her tightly, eyes wet, not with pain this time, but with quiet strength. She knows that as long as she keeps moving forward and cares for her daughter, even a hard life can lead toward the light. The road to restarting their lives is tough, but each step she takes is firm, steady, and full of hope.